Okay, HELA 10, this is your vocabulary unit, the first one. So make sure as you are watching and taking your notes, you are recording the vocabulary word as well as the part of speech and the definition. If it helps you to write down the sentences, please do so as well. Just note that any sentences from the PowerPoint are off limits for future homework assignments. So the first word is abdicate, and the definition is to cast off or relinquish. And abdicate is a verb. So below is a photograph of the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. And the Duke, who is Edward, he had to abdicate the throne in order to marry his love, and the reason is she was a twice divorced woman, and they ended up getting married in 1937. So a true story of someone who had to abdicate the throne in order to pursue love. Aberration, and aberration is a noun, and the definition is a state or condition markedly different from the norm. And if you are familiar with the movie Young Frankenstein, you will recognize the picture. So to go with the picture, I have the sentence, Igor as an assistant is an aberration, considering that Dr. Frankenstein came from a good family. So if you've seen the movie, Igor is considerably different. He is not the normal assistant. He chooses an abnormal brain to put in Dr. Frankenstein's monster because he believes it to be abnormal, believes it to be a person, when he was supposed to choose this brilliant human being to put in. So that is your second word. Make sure you have down the word, the definition, as well as the part of speech. Abject, and abject is an adjective, and it means sunk into a low condition or in miserable circumstances. So you would use this if you are at an all-time low in a horrific state. So this is a stronger word to use than feeling bad or feeling horrible. So this would be one of those mood tone words to really spice up your writing. So Tommy fell to abject terror when he realized he was going to be evicted. Not a good spot to be in. Abolish. Abolish means to do away with. Hopefully this word is more of a review than one that you're being introduced to for the first time. Abolish is a verb. So sentence example, the apartheid in South Africa was abolished in the mid-1990s under the reign of Nelson Mandela. Abridged, hopefully again this is more of a review word. It is a verb, and the definition is to lessen, diminish, reduce in scope while keeping the main parts. So you should be very familiar with this because you are reading an abridged version of Les Mis. We are not mean and horrible people, so we are not making you read the 1,000+ page novel in a month. You are very welcome. Abstemious, and this is an adjective meaning sparing in consumption of especially food and drink, marked by temperance. So a lot of times people will associate this word with religion or someone who is very disciplined. So my example is some people of the church have abstemious habits and charitable dispositions. Accent, hopefully this word's more of a review. Definition is to put stress on, utter with an accent, to stress, single out as important. Accent is a verb. So an example, although she spoke English, her accent made what she was saying difficult to comprehend. So if you've traveled and people are speaking to you and they might be speaking the same language, but the accent they're speaking in makes what they're saying difficult to comprehend or decipher, that's where accent comes into play. Accolade. So accolade is a noun and it is a tangible symbol signifying approval or distinction. And there's two different examples here image-wise. A lot of times we think about accolades during medieval times with a knight in shining armor. And we also can think about accolades today. So the sentence is more of a modern example. The soldier obtained a prestigious accolade for his active heroism during the war. Acquiesce. So acquiesce is a verb and it means to agree or express agreement, rest satisfied. And so here is a meme example with the cat. I am declined to acquiesce to your request. So the cat is not agreeing with your statement. They are not in agreement with you. And your final word for this week is acrimonious, and it is an adjective, and it is caustic, biting in language or expression, and so it's just a short, excuse me, it is a short little cartoon. The artist must have hung that painting upside down in a modern art show. So you would use this very negatively. So it's when you're attacking, so stinging or biting in nature, when you're wanting to attack someone. So it would not be used to compliment. It's used to do the exact opposite. So for a wrap up, make sure you have all of the words written down. Make sure you have all of the definitions. Make sure you know what part of speech each of the words belongs to. And make sure you have evidence of that so you can bring that to class and show that you have gone through this. If you need to go back and review any of the words, go back, pause, write it down, since I went through it pretty quickly. Have that as proof. Nice job, and we will see you in class. Have a great night.